What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the Winner Circle, y'all. So listen, I cannot wait to get into this video, okay? Disclaimer, if you sensitive, if you be like, oh my God, chosen ones can't say a cuss word, and you holier than thou, all of this stuff, you just real sensitive, this video is not for you. Because I'm finna get real live, real active in this video. And all my real ones who resonate with Coachy on the Winner Circle, I'm finna have y'all pop y'all shit in this video, okay? I'm finna really boost y'all up. It's time to take our confidence and knowing who we are to the next level, okay? But before we get started, y'all, if this is your first time seeing me, hit that subscribe button. You're gonna get your life bossed up here at the Winner Circle. And everybody give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment. Say hey to me. Yeah, so we can get this video pushed into the algorithm. Y'all like my glasses? Oh my gosh. So I had to get some specs or whatever, y'all, because after so many years of recording, looking at the phone, looking at the camera, like I was dealing with eye fatigue. Like my eyes felt like they were really starting to strain. So I'm like, let me get me some glasses. They're not prescription. They're the UV blue light blocking glasses or whatever. But I ended up really liking them. I'm like, hey girl, hey. I was like, okay, you looking real sexy. But you know how us chosen ones are. We look good and no matter what we got on, okay? We look good no matter what we do. But this is all new to me, so I'm really trying to make sure the glare is not too much on my glasses. So y'all bear with me as I adjust to life with wearing my glasses. I'm gonna try to wear them as much as I can every time I record, okay, y'all? But let's get down into this topic. Listen, if you can master these 4 things, you really her. You really him. You really one of them ones. You a bad motherfucker. You hear me? If you can master these 4 things, listen, y'all know I'm a life coach. Book a session with me. I'll be on the phone with a lot of y'all. And I know for a fact, a lot of y'all master this, especially Kizzy. Kizzy, I ain't talked to you in a second. Kizzy, I don't know if I told you, but I had got a new number or whatever. I had recently got a new number. But yeah, Kizzy, I know for a fact that you have mastered these things or whatever. But shout out to everybody who's recently become a member. We got it popping over in the member section, y'all. But let's get down into this topic though, okay? You will be I'm talking about a boss. It don't matter who you are, man, female, woman, teenager, it don't matter. You master these 4 things, you unfuckwittable, and that's the truth, okay? These 4 things is what I live by, and this is why my character, my personality is so untouched, okay, y'all? So let's get into these things. The first thing that you need to master, and if you already mastered, holla at me in the comment section, is you being hard to predict, okay? When people can predict your every move, you become easily to manipulate. When people know how you gonna react, people know your every move, people know what you doing, people know what you not doing, people just all up in your inner circle. I made a video talking about those monitoring spirits. Some friends are monitoring spirits, and sometimes you gotta have a life outside of these people. You can't always have a life with people. But with that being said, if you are easy to predict, you are easy to manipulate, okay? Predictability, being too predictable is easy to manipulate, okay, y'all? Being unpredictable means that it means that it doesn't mean that you move with chaos. It doesn't mean that you all over the place because people can't predict you. It means that you are moving with strategy, that you have the patience enough, the wits enough to sit back and clock something and not be so reactive. To sit back and clock something and say, okay, this is what's going on. Let me sit back and let it marinate, because the more I can marinate and not react out of emotion, but react out of logic, I'm going to always have checkmate, okay? Not being so reactive, you will always be having checkmate. And people will start looking at you like, how did she do that? Dang, how did he do that? Not being so predictable, baby, it'll have you will always be wearing your crown. You will always trump any situation. I don't care what situation it is. It doesn't matter. Not being predictable, because if you always reactive, people already know they're gonna press your buttons, whatever. But when you're not predictable and they don't know how you gonna react, they don't know your next move. Next thing you know, you hit them with that whoop, whap, bam, thank you, man. Oh yeah, you always stay in checkmate mode. You always stay ahead of the game. You always stay 10 toes ahead of somebody when you're not predictable, okay? And again, it doesn't mean that you all over the place or being chaotic or doing all of these weird things to try to be unpredictable. It's something that you embody. It means that you are moving with strategy. You are being strategic, okay? You move very methodically. You sit back and calculate. You sit back and strategize. Okay, if I do, okay, let me have patience, because if I sit back and let it marinate for a second and let it brew and then I do this, yeah, I'm going to be ahead of the game. Master being unpredictable, okay? When you too predictable, you easy to control, you easy to manipulate. People are easy to trump whatever it is you got going on in your life. And this is how some of y'all feel like, people might be pulling strings in your life. You got a spell on you. People the puppet master in your life, or they dictating how you live your life based off of what they got going on. Be unpredictable, okay? Unpredictable is a form of self-mastery, okay, y'all? But let's go to the second thing. The second thing you really need to master to be unfuckwittable, to be really her, really him, to be really that person, to be really a bad motherfucker, baby, is you got to be hard to provoke, okay? You've got to be hard to provoke, okay? You got to be hard to provoke. A lot of y'all, and me too, I used to live there too, our childish self, our immature self, our lower self is, oh, pop off, or check this person, speak up, and raise my voice, and all of these things. But when you are not easily provoked, that restraint, that self-control automatically puts you ahead of anybody else. It don't matter if it's a relationship situation, an argument, somebody on the job, HR trying to fire you, none of that matters. When you are hard to provoke, baby, listen, when you are hard to provoke and people cannot always get a reaction out of you, always take you out your element, always take you out of your, pull you out of character, you extremely hard to provoke. You never let somebody trigger you, no matter what it is they got going on. You cannot be triggered. It's the reverse Uno card. Now they triggered. How come I didn't trigger her? How come I didn't trigger him? How come what I said didn't work? How come what I did didn't provoke them? How come what I did didn't trigger a certain reaction to where I can get that negative energy out of them and I can't, take them off their rocker and fuck up their peace? Stop being so easily reactive. Don't let people provoke you. Okay? Do not let people provoke you. If they cannot shake your peace, they don't own your energy. If they cannot shake your peace, they don't own your energy. If somebody could shake your peace, that means they own your energy. You're not in control of yourself. That other person is. Whoever could provoke your peace, shake up your peace, rock your foundation, that's a mirror being held up to you, that you're not in control of your own life like you should be, or like you thought you was. Reel it back in. Okay? Staying calm in any situation means that you are always in charge, okay? You are always in charge. Listen, I could really tell how anybody, no matter where I am, how much they love themselves by how less reactive they are. If you're extremely reactive and you, hold on, always got to do all of this and all of that, you don't love yourself as much as you think you do. The people who are high value, who love themselves, who put themselves on a pedestal, and who know what they deserve, they are stingy where their energy leaks. And when I say stingy, it doesn't mean like you just stingy with your friend group and selective with kind of people you date. You do not let your energy seep out where it's not worth it. You don't let your energy seep out that's not conducive to your forward and onward progression and forward motion. People who are high value, they are less reactive because they look at situations like, this is beneath me. I could give a fuck what you got going on, what you saying, what you thinking, what you doing. People who are high value, they do not react. People who are not loving themselves, all over the place. Ratchet, turning up, catching charges in the streets, cussing people out at the restaurants, constantly throwing hands with friends and stuff. Let me tell you something. There's been a time or two in my life where, some insecure women or something will, try to provoke me into a fight, or, let's do this, are you scared? Listen, baby, I'm not scared of anything, but the way you're behaving is beneath me. How you act, you could stay in the gutter, baby, and I'm gonna stay up here on my throne. That is beneath me. I don't want to participate. I don't want to partake in that. I could tell who really love themselves by how reactive you are to people. Don't be giving people your energy like that. Don't be letting people think that they can just swoop up and make you feel any kind of way because of what they doing, what they got going on in their life, how they treat you, what they're not doing. They don't matter. How you act about and how you treat yourself is all that matters, okay? And listen, not being reactive, being hard to provoke is a superpower because your silence hits way harder. Your silence and not giving a fuck, trust me, hits way harder than any crash out, any whoop, 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 long messages drawn out this, I'm gonna write a letter type shit. No, your silence in not giving a fuck hits way harder. It seems like if you check somebody like, okay, I got my point across, I did what I want to do. That's an illusion, baby. You look childish, you look unpolished, you look untamed, you look all over the place. You look like a wreck. And you damn sure don't look like a chosen one. You don't look like somebody who God is working through. And I don't mean you a punk. It means exactly what I said. You don't give a fuck. And I say that with my whole chest. Not giving a fuck will get you way further in life than being so reactive, so predictable, so easily provoked by people. If people are easily provoking you, you are not the master of your own mind. You are not in charge of your own emotions. Man, let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Let me know in the comment section what parts have you mastered and you see the difference. You see where the power is. Talk to me, baby. Talk to me, y'all. Number 3, if you can master this third thing, if you can master this, you unfuckwittable. You really her, you really him. You really a bad motherfucker, okay? It is you because you already master 1, 2, these other things, you hard to replace. Being irreplaceable is top tier. You hear me? Being irreplaceable is top tier. And being irreplaceable means when you bring unpredictable value, unmatched character, unmatched energy, unmatched happiness, unmatched swag, character, all of these things, unmatched confidence. Confidence is the leading force. You so secure in yourself. You not reactive. You not predictable. You not crashing out. You not living your life for other people, but you living your life for you. When you bring that kind of energy, it makes you irreplaceable. It makes you unforgettable. And even when somebody lose you, they say, man, what I had was a rare thing. It don't matter if it's a friend, a spouse, a partner, on the job. When they lose you and you got that irreplaceable ass energy, they know. Let me know in the comment section how many of y'all chosen ones used to work somewhere and your old job, your old boss, your old coworkers is like, man, we wish you was here still. Like we took you for granted. You're irreplaceable. We don't have fun like we used to when you was here. We don't do this. We don't do that. We don't experience this. So-and-so is too uptight and you was laid back. You brought laughter. You brought this. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section how many of you chosen ones got everybody you used to fuck with trying to spin the block. Being irreplaceable is top tier. I'm talking about it don't matter who they are. When you irreplaceable, trust me, you irreplaceable. You live rent motherfucking free in somebody's head. It don't matter who they are. It don't matter where they work. It don't matter how many girls they got. It don't matter how many dudes they got. It don't matter what career they got, what hobby they got, how much money they got. When you got that balanced, unmatched confidence, irreplaceable energy to where you are so obsessed with yourself, and that's not a bad thing. Like I said in my videos before, a lot of people think that love is the highest vibration. Authenticity, keeping it real with yourself, embracing yourself unapologetically, not letting people put you in a box and how you should be acting, what you should be saying, what you shouldn't be doing, what you should be wearing. You living yourself to the fullest is pure freedom. And that freedom puts you in high vibrations. Authenticity is the highest vibration, okay? So when you bring that authenticity is unmatched because can't nobody be you. Everybody has the uniqueness of being them. So when you fully operate and being you unmatched. Unapologetically, you unmatched. You irreplaceable. It don't matter where, I promise you, it don't matter who they with, who they dating, what kind of money they got, what kind of cars they drive. It don't matter. You can have the bare minimum, but that confidence reigns. Okay? There be times when I wasn't as successful as I am, and people be like, you gotta be rich or something. And at the time I'm like, no, I'm not. But I act like it, I walk like it, I talk like it, I eat like it, and I look like it. It's just you accepting who you are. Man, leave me in the comment section, y'all. Name something that you're proud of yourself. Pop your shit in the comment section. Give yourself some flowers. It is time for you to raise your confidence, know who you are, and start to master these things so you can really be that one. When you bring that irresistible value, that irresistible energy, that authenticity is unmatched, you are irreplaceable. And being irreplaceable, it's a dime and a dozen. Because too many people are trying to keep up with the Joneses and copy and paste, trying to be like her, trying to be like him, riding other people's wave, too shy, don't want to step into their full character, and because they're afraid of what people are going to think or what their family members are going to think, and they're going to judge. Get away from all of those thoughts. One of the reasons why I got to where I am today is because I don't give a damn. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what people say about me. In these videos, I don't care what I look like. I'm just going to post it. And I had to convince myself, just make it. Whatever your idea is, whatever the video is, just post it. You could make it now and you can make it good later. Create it now and you could tweak it and doctor it up later. I don't care if I show up looking cringe. I don't care. I'm going to take that leap of faith because I'm secure in myself. Being like that, unmatched, y'all. I promise you it don't matter who they dating, who they fucking, it don't matter where they can move across the country or around the world, but they never will find anybody like your energy. You got to be irreplaceable. Being irreplaceable, when you hard to replace, I promise you, baby, you're going to live rent free in everybody's head. Rent free in everybody's head. But if you can master being irreplaceable, I promise you, you will always have your crown. You will always have people coming back to apologize with you. You will always have checkmate at the end of the day. At the end of the day. Being unforgettable, y'all, it's like you leave an imprint. It's like you leave your fingerprint, your footprint in somebody's brain, in somebody's body chemistry. They can't shake you. When you unforgettable, I promise you, it don't matter where they live. It don't matter who they with. You still gonna be living rent-free in their head. Why? Because they look at you like, how do they do that? Your authenticity, baby, I promise you. And the fourth thing, the last thing that you need to master, if you ain't already mastered it, to make sure you that one, you really a bad motherfucker, is when somebody leave your life, forget about them. And I'm talking about if somebody leave your life, like you cut them out, they did something terrible to you, you cut them off, you no longer friends, they became your enemy or whatever the case may be. But when you are no longer rocking with somebody, forget about them. No, I'm not talking about you on social media, subbing them all on social media, sending references, posting all of these emotional things to try to trigger them, try to get their attention, posting, I'm unbothered. No, you are bothered because people who are unbothered don't say they're unbothered. I'm talking about you got to make sure, you got to act like these people, not even an act. It's a real thing. These people are so irrelevant in your life, you got to really find a fuck to give. I'm talking about people approaching you, oh, I'm sorry, you must hate me. I don't hate you. I don't even give a fuck about you enough to hate you. You must be really mad at me. You must be really angry at me. That means I would have to care to be really angry at you. I'm not spending my energy on being angry at you. You are literally irrelevant in my life. I would have to conjure up some feelings enough to even give a fuck about you to have a feeling of anger towards you. I don't give a fuck about you enough to be doing all that. That's where you need to be. And when you don't really give a fuck about what a motherfucker doing, got going on, what they saying, they over here smear campaigns or doing this or doing that, shenanigans to try to get a reaction out of you, you don't give a fuck. And it's going to show. It's not about mind games. It's about you embodying who the fuck you are. It's about you living in your truth so much. You so obsessed with yourself, your onward, your upward, your money, your progression, your kids, your hobbies, your this, your that. You so obsessed with yourself that you have no room to give a fuck about somebody who's not even relevant in your life. So it's not about playing games. It's about knowing who you are and embracing that fully and putting yourself first. Y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this video. I know, listen, some people are gonna be like, oh my God, you said it. Listen, this video ain't for you, and maybe the winner circle ain't for you either, baby. But for all of my real ones who this resonate with, let me know in the comment section what signs resonate with you. What have you mastered? What are you still working on? And if you need help with becoming that motherfucker, book a session with me, y'all. I love y'all so much, and I'll see you next time on the Winner Circle.